Now to a First Coast News exclusive. A decision over a lethal injection drug could stop the execution of a white supremacist who killed two men back in the 80s. Mark Asay of Jacksonville is scheduled to die in less than 4 weeks. But tonight, his attorneys argued that new drug cocktail used in injections is inhumane. First Coast News' Julia Janae was the only local reporter inside the Duval County Courthouse for this hearing, and she joins us from the newsroom with more. Julia?
That's right, Heather. The Department of Corrections just started stockpiling this new drug cocktail in December, and Asay would be the first Florida inmate executed in 18 months. Now, there have been a lot of delays in Asay's case, but the family of the victims told us earlier this month that they hoped finally to see full justice.
I think that he should have been gone a long time ago.
These are relatives of Robert Lee Booker.
He decided he just wanted to kill someone that night.
It's been 30 years since Mark Asay killed Booker and another man, Robert McDowell.
One of the worst crimes you commit, to me, next to child molestation, you know, crimes like that. You're killing someone simply because they don't look like you or don't look like you want them to look.
When Asay was sentenced to death in 1998, the court called his crime cold and calculated because he killed his first victim just outside a bar. Then the court says later in the night he sought out a person of the same race and social status, killing them as well. In court Wednesday, Asay is hoping to stay alive longer, with his attorney arguing the etomidate drug can be painful when injected and does not keep the person unconscious long enough. Etomidate is one of 3 drugs used in the execution process. It's an anesthesia to keep the person from feeling what's happening. Rocuronium bromide is a muscle relaxer to keep the nerves from reacting to the potassium that is injected last to bring about death. Constitutional law professor Rod Sullivan says the outcome of this case could impact the nearly 390 cases of inmates on death row in Florida.
Well, certainly if this judge makes a factual finding that this cocktail of drugs is inhumane, you can expect every single death row inmate to cite this case to other judges.
State medical experts said Wednesday the drugs are not cruel or unusual, but experts for the defense say there's a possibility they won't completely keep Asay from feeling the pain from the deadly potassium. Now, we will have the judge's decision as soon as it is available. The reason this issue has come about or is able to be litigated so close to Asay's execution is this is a new drug, and Attorney Sullivan says that it has not been vetted by the courts yet. There hasn't been any kind of a ruling on how these new drugs that the Department of Corrections just started using will be determined by court. So very important to these other cases going forward. Reporting live from the newsroom, Julia Janae, First Coast News.
Julia, thank you.